team got me. Teamed up and here to present the one-of-a-kind limited edition exclusive to QVC Rowenta is Diana Irvine. So just last week, it debuted right in time to the kickoff of Project Runway All-Star season. Designed after, listen to this, Heidi Klum's dress from last season.
That's right, that's right. Well, you know, what's so neat is Rowenta, because we are the luxury brand in irons and we've been in business over 100 years, we've had the good fortune of being associated with Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week and now Project Runway.
Yes.
For the last 5 seasons, we've been the official garment care sponsor, but this is the first time we made an iron, and this has been so crazy popular because it's special. You've never seen an iron by Rowenta that's animal print, leopard print, and now it's got 1,800 watts, which is the most allowed by law, and this cool 3D Soleplate, 300 microseam holes to go all the way to the tip. So this is going to cut your ironing time in half. It's going to be used by the professionals on the show. It was made just for the contestants on the show, and then you got a few here for QVC, and that's
no
it.
reorder too.
That's
when
it.
Diana
This is
says
limited
that's
edition.
it.
Yep.
Limited edition, no reorder. Only order is in right now, and I don't know if you saw the retail value on this, but it really should be about $120, and you're getting it for $50 less.
Yes.
When you order it while we have it in stock. So here's what I want to throw at you, because one time I posted on Facebook a picture of me with the ironing board and my Rowenta ironing, but it was a picture of how Bree was mesmerized and watching me, and I couldn't believe all the comments I got of, I can't believe you iron, or who irons anymore?
Oh my
I
gosh,
do.
we all
My
iron.
mom does. My mother-in-law does. We all iron, and so if you are like me and you're still ironing your clothes, if you don't have a Rowenta, watch Diana's presentation right now, because the Rowenta changed the way I iron.
Well, and I think that that's the whole point. A lot of people, as you know, being, having the job here of telling you about Rowenta, they say to me, well, who irons? Well, here's who doesn't iron. Every house has an iron. Whether you use it or not is a whole other story. But if you do not like ironing, does your iron look like this?
My old one
This
did.
is the story about why people hate ironing, okay? No holes, small sew plate, gets scratched, leaks and spits, and the steam chamber inside, this is the only place water goes, which tells you that probably it doesn't steam much. Now, look at ours. Here's ours.
Hello,
330 microseam holes, which, by the way, see the Project Runway logo on that? That's pretty cool. And now look at the difference in size. Look at how ours shines. That's going to help. That's a high polished stainless steel. Helps it glide like butter over your clothes. And the inside of the iron looks like this.
Big difference.
What the difference is this tiny little spot, or this huge spot that fills with water. That, coupled with 1,800 watts of power, allows you to burst and burst and burst and burst over and over again, and it's the steam that gets rid of the wrinkles. So if you wondered why this doesn't work well, it's because it probably doesn't steam very well. So you need steam to make the job easy, and this is how easy it is. If you're taking the time to go to the dry cleaners or to have someone else do your ironing because you think it's that difficult, there is nothing difficult about this. It is gliding over your clothes. It is steering in between the buttons with a precision tip. And the result is perfect because of the iron, not because of me, not because you think, oh, she's a professional. I'm not a professional ironer. I'm a mom of 4. I have not a lot of time, but I want to look good and I want my family to look good. And this is how I do it. One pass cuts my ironing time in half, makes me feel like a professional's done my job, and this tool is meant to be around for years. This is not a throwaway iron. You are investing in a tool to care for the very expensive and the numerous amount of clothes that you own in your wardrobe. You don't want to replace them, or why not keep the great things, keep them looking good by simply having the tool that does it, and this is what you're getting.
Did you see that? So whether you are a designer, whether you are a mom, whether you are a girl who loves fashion, or whether you're a gal who you've been raised, you don't walk out with wrinkly clothes and you like to keep things pressed, the Rowenta makes such a big difference in your life. Now remember, you can only find this one here. I mean, it's that big of a deal. It's in honor of Project Runway. We're teamed up with the show, so why not give you an iron that the contestants are using and that you who shop here at QVC have the chance to own. It should be $120. Instead, it's $70. Did you check out the Easy Pay? Because that's an option. Monthly payments would be $17.49. But just to give you a real life story, yesterday morning, Steve was entertaining Bree. I got out the ironing board and my Rowenta, which isn't even as powerful as this and isn't brand new. I probably had it for 3 or 4 years. I did about 8 pieces of clothing in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
And I'm not kidding. In like 10, maybe 11 minutes.
Now, do you ever vertical steam?
No, I never do the vertical steam.
So here, what I love about Rowenta, when you have 1800 watts, this is 1800, you can vertical steam, Amy. So if you're in a pinch, let's say you're getting ready for work, things are wrinkled, you notice that there's wrinkles in the back, there's wrinkles in the arm, like there are right here. You heat this up, this is regular tap water, and you give it a couple of bursts, and look, it's done. So you didn't even need to get the board out for this. So a lot of times, because of the wattage, you can vertical steam as well. So you're getting a vertical steamer, a high-powered iron, all in one to cut your ironing time in half and to make the job easy. If it's not easy, I don't want to do it either. So,
no, I agree.
And there's also fabrics like this. This is corduroy. You can't iron corduroy because you'll crush the nap, but you certainly can steam and refresh, whether it's your clothes, whether it's your linens, whether, you know, it's anything that needs a little bit of a touch-up or wrinkle removal. This is going to do the job both horizontally and vertically for you.
And don't forget, there's no reorder. So what we have is what we have. I know Lisa's going to show it again tonight. I know it just debuted last weekend. It's been popular. We're not going to get more back in stock. You can only find it at our store. $17 are your monthly payments, but the price is not what it should be. It should be $120, and instead you're getting it for $70. But I think you said it right at the beginning of the presentation. I never learned how to iron. There wasn't any manual. My mom never even said, okay, so you put the shirt here and then this and that. I mean, well, honestly, my mom ironed all our clothes until we moved out. And then at that point I was on my own, and then, you know, you just figure it out. But until, I didn't become good at it until I bought a Rowenta. And I realized, oh my gosh, why was I saying, ugh? Why was it a task? If you are like me and you're saying, ugh, and I don't want to iron, I bet you don't have a Rowenta. It really will change the way you iron.
Yeah, I definitely challenge you, for personally, if you've never tried a Rowenta, to try it and see if it makes a difference in how you care for your clothes. If you're thinking about that person in your life that does love to look great, why not get them this for a gift? I mean, what's cool about this iron is it's Project Runway. It is just what it is for this time frame. Like, you're not going to get it this one again because it was made for the show that's running now that debuted last week.
Yes.
But Rowenta in general, like when you get a Rowenta, you can't go wrong because the 100 years of engineering and design was really, we've spent that time to make it easy for you. You don't have to go out and have someone else do something like this. You might be intimidated by pleats, like, oh, how am I going to do pleats? Well,
That
here's
almost
the
looks like
trick.
a school uniform
Yeah.
too, so I bet a
You
lot
know
of
what?
moms could do
Lay
this
it out
own.
on your ironing board. If you don't even have an ironing board, lay it on a bed on top of a towel, okay? Lay it out flat. Watch this. I'm going to do a few bursts, back and forth, and I'm going to be over pleats, which a lot of people think is such a big deal. In a couple passes. I mean, this didn't even take me a minute to look good. And now my daughter's going to leave for school. She's going to look great. Whether it's your husband, whether it's your son, whether it's yourself, anybody in your life who you want to look and feel better, they're going to feel much better and much more, you know, pulled together if they're not wrinkly when they leave the house, but they need the tool to do it. So you're equipping yourself and your family and loved ones to do it.
Well, I want to run to the phone. You guys, if we could just look visually at the iron one more time.
Cool,
I know
isn't
that's
it?
an odd thing to say, but
No,
it's
let's
a
look at it.
cool iron. So animal print, all based off of a Heidi Klum dress from last season. Again, under 70, should be 120. You have your easy pay, no reorder. But Bev joins us.
Hi, Bev.
Bev, welcome in. I'm Amy, and this is Diana.
Hi, Bev.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Diana. How are you?
We're great. How are you, Bev?
Great.
Well, tell us how
I'm
you...
so
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so excited to get this one. I ordered actually several from you. I got one that's similar to this, but I'm going to give it to my son, who's in college. I finally got him talked in to being serious and ironing his clothes, not pull them out of the bottom of a laundry basket like I see so many other college students doing.
Yes.
And he had an older one, but when he comes and I actually taught him how to iron with the Rowenta, he's like, oh my gosh, this is so much quicker, so much easier.
Yes.
So he's like, can you get me one of these? And I'm like, I can, I will.
Aww.
And then I turn on the TV, you have this. So he's getting my old one. Of course I get the new one.
Yep. It's a perfect iron to hand me over, isn't it? Get the new version.
It is, it is.
Bev, I must say, I'm quite impressed with the way that you are, for lack of a better word, training him too.
Yeah.
Not only is going to be one impressive student, he's going to get that job when his clothes are pressed, and he's probably going to grab some lady's heart one day too because he's going to be so well dressed.
Look great, exactly. You're a good mom.
That's for sure. That's for sure. I hope so.
Oh, well, Bev, it was nice to meet you. Enjoy the new iron, and tell your son that we're glad that we were finally able to introduce him to something that makes the job easier.
Oh, and he already knows that. He saw the difference, and it
Awesome.
really is a difference.
Oh, well,
Enjoy,
good.
Bev.
Thank you, Bev. Happy holidays.
Hey, you too. Thank you very much.
Thank
care.
you, thank you. You know, maybe you're like Bev and you already know and love Rowenta and you want the newest edition. You can, again, give someone the other one. But remember, should be 120. Instead, it's under 7.